This is Bruce Buffer, and this is the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time for the MMA Holes!
Mixed martial a-holes. MMA holes, MMA holes, MMA holes, MMA holes, MMA holes. You like to be a mixed martial a-hole. MMA holes, MMA holes, MMA holes, MMA holes, MMA holes.
No way.
From the Aunt and Uncle Studios of Arizona, UFC Vegas 36 Fight Week. Ariel Helwani drops the F-bomb. It's kind of low. Joe Rogan's got coronavirus MMA news at the MMA Holes.
Yeah, guess what? That's a stupid fucking reason.
What?
Yeah, guess what? That's a stupid fucking reason. Yeah, guess what? That's a stupid fucking reason.
Wonderful, wonderful.
How you guys doing tonight? It's the Wednesday show. We're here, we're live, we're partying, we're hanging.
Hanging with the boys.
With the boys. Jesse, who was that cursing? My God.
That was Mr. Ariel Helwani, Mouse.
He sounded pretty upset. I don't think I've ever heard him curse before. I mean,
Guess what? That's a stupid fucking reason.
wow, we'll find out what the hell he's cursing about. Joe Rogan's got the Rona. UFC Vegas 36. Darren Till versus Brunson.
Is there?
Derek Brunson, who's a... You ever notice Derek Brunson? I think he's doing it on purpose now. Where he's...
What?
Every time he takes a picture, he's like this.
Yeah, he wants people to talk about it.
You see the pictures he's
No.
taking? You don't know what I'm talking about,
No.
do you? How do you not like the memes? All those memes of Derek Brunson. Hold on a second. Let me put it up here. You didn't say. What do you live under a rock?
Yeah, I do.
All right, hold on a second. Let's go. Derek Brunson. Old blonde hair.
Ariel finally grew up hair. That's right.
I guess so.
Ariel Helwani.
Look at this. Okay. Even this is.
He's just got broad shoulders.
This is
Mom.
one of his. No, it's that face that he makes. So it's been memed all over the place. He's doing the same thing. It's. I don't know what's going on anymore.
He's carrying grocery bags with a stern face.
Every picture, he's making this weird face. Hold on, wait, there's more. Let's see. Let me find it. Here he is again. What the fuck? He looks like fucking, I don't know, George Jefferson or some shit. Like, look at him. You're not noticing a trend here? Now, I know he has to be trolling and doing this on purpose. I cannot imagine that someone would be... hey, say cheese. By the way, I got distracted because my baby almost flipped. She almost catapulted herself from her swing. Jesse's trying to buckle her in nice and tight. Anyway, I can't imagine someone says, hey, say cheese, Derek Brunson, and that's the face that he comes up with. Here's a smile. There's a nice smile by Derek. But, yeah, I don't know if anyone's been noticing. This is a bizarre thing that Derek Brunson's been doing. He is fighting this Saturday against Darren fucking Till. Darren fucking Till, Derek Brunson. Finally, Darren Till is going to be back in the octagon. A lot of people are looking forward to that. So let's get it popping Saturday night. Jesse, I'm pretty sure Jesse's always been picking Till, but what about this fight? Do you pick Till in this one?
Till, of course, man. I got to go with my boy.
Over Brunson.
Over Brunson. I got to go with my boy.
You sure?
Yeah.
Derek Brunson.
Yeah.
Derek Brunson, the guy that takes pictures like
Listen,
this.
what kind of fan would I be if I picked someone other than my guys, right?
You've been picking against him, though.
Realistically, I would think Michael Chandler beats Justin Gaethje, but I still got to go with Gaethje. I still got to go with my boy.
Okay. Yeah, you went with Habib over Gaethje.
Well, they were both my boys. I had to pick the better of the two.
Like picking between two of your children.
Yeah.
All right, well, Derek Brunson versus Darren Till. Let me know in the chat who you have. And let's get this party started with a glove touch donation.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Fuck Jessica I, fuck creepy Uncle Chrome, and fuck the Schmo. Schmo, kill yourself.
Wonderful, wonderful.
That was very nice, thank you.
Guess what? That's a stupid fucking reason.
Ariel doesn't sound dweeby when he curses, which is good.
Yeah, guess what? That's a stupid fucking reason.
Get out! Get out now! Get out now!
D-Rest.
Joe Rogan is in my prayers the king of the East Coast. He is a made man and you'd be wrong to think not.
There you go. Made man. Joe Rogan. All right, let's start with it then. Did I change it? Yes, I did. Let's start with it, Jesse.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Joe Rogan is a made man. And if anyone would know what
This
D-Rest.
made man shit is so annoying now. Like,
What? What are you talking about?
I don't know. Like, at first it was funny, and now it's just like, all right.
He said Joe Rogan's a made man.
Yeah, I know. Like, and anything like, it's, I don't know.
I
Whatever.
thought
it's
you were
just
into
me.
mafia stuff, no?
I am, but like, it comes a point where it's kind of like, okay, we get it.
D-Rest is in the mafia.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Okay.
Let's
talk about Joe Rogan.
Thank you,
Hold on,
D-Rest,
I
for
gotta
the
pull it up.
donation. What the fuck? He would know. Anyway, Joe Rogan is now the coronavirus. That's right. Just like on the thumbnail. Joe Rogan has morphed into the coronavirus. Actually, no, he has the coronavirus. He released something on his IG. I'm going to play it in a sec. And it seems like he was able to get past it pretty quickly. I've noticed a trend, Jesse, that a lot of celebrities that are getting the Rona, luckily, thank God, they're getting past it. It seems like now we're at the stage that we can finally not really worry. You get the Rona, if you get the right treatment, boom, you're fine. That's basically what's going on here with this Rona stuff. I did notice that most celebrities that are getting the Rona don't have the vax, so they're choosing illness over needle. But,
I can't judge.
Yeah, Joe Rogan. So he's got this thing, right? And well, let's just
Does
play
Joe have? Joe doesn't have the vax.
No, Joe doesn't. He's in Texas. Come on. Joe's not Mr. Vax. Joe is anti. He's anti-vax. All right, here we go. Here's Mr. Rogan. Okay. Actually, he still looks a little sick, to be honest. Or maybe he just looks 50.
Hello, friends.
It's a filter.
So, I got back.
Does he have a filter on?
Yeah, that's a green filter.
No, it's not. Maybe he's just sick.
No, that's a filter. That's a straight up filter, Moss.
His lips are pale and shit.
That's a filter, Moss.
What filter's he using?
I'm queen of Instagram filters. That's a filter.
What is this? The COVID make me look sick filter? Like he still has the Rona here, apparently. This is not a filter.
It
He's
is
sick.
a filter.
So what is it? The take the color out of my lips filter?
There's a million different filters, Moss.
Hello,
a DMT filter.
friends. So, I got back from the road Saturday night, feeling very weary. I had a headache, and I just felt run down. And just to be cautious.
Wait, hold on a second. He's not doing stand-up right now. Why are people laughing?
I had a headache, and I just felt run down. And just to be cautious.
Wow, this guy really... All right, guys. This guy really is pretty funny, huh? I mean, no matter what he says, people laugh.
I separated from my family, slept in a different part of the house, and throughout the night, I got fevers and sweats.
Does this happen all the time when Joe Rogan talks, that everyone just starts laughing? Is that is he really that funny? I can't believe this. I didn't hear the laugh track before when I was listening to this, but apparently, anyway.
Hello, friends. So, I got back from the road Saturday night, feeling very weary. I had a headache, and I just felt run down. And just to be cautious, I separated from my family, slept in a different part of the house, and throughout the night, I got fevers and sweats, and I knew what was going on.
I knew what was going on. I got the Rona. But I better make sure I call all my rich doctor friends and everything like that and pump me with tons of rich medicine like Donald Trump with all the special fancy medicine. And let's get past this because I am not a vax guy, so I got to make sure that I get through this quickly and make it look like this thing really is nothing, right?
So
Moss, you seem
I
to
got
be
up in the
spreading quite
morning, got
agenda.
tested, and turns out I got COVID.
Okay, you got COVID. Okay. Now so everyone's saying rest in peace, Joe Rogan. Is this it? Is this what's going to do him in?
No.
I mean, everyone says that Joe Rogan's dead. And let me know in the chat if is Joe Rogan dead or not. I mean, I don't know.
So we immediately threw the kitchen sink at it. All kinds of meds, monoclonal antibodies, ivermectin, Z-Pak.
Where the fuck is he getting all this? This must be Spotify medication, right?
Monoclonal antibodies, ivermectin, Z-Pak, prednisone, everything.
Okay. How come everyone else that gets COVID doesn't get all these cool, fancy medicines? Like, what the fuck?
Threw the kitchen sink at it. All kinds of meds, monoclonal antibodies, ivermectin, Z-Pak, prednisone, everything.
Wait, hold on a second. So it's like Joe Rogan gets the Rona, and they throw everything, because God forbid Joe Rogan is unable to do his Spotify podcast. But why isn't everyone else getting this fucking medication? Like, what's going on
Well,
here?
I think, no, people do get administered, like,
They get the kitchen
heavy
sink?
meds. Yeah.
Yeah?
For when they
Got
get
up in the
COVID.
morning, got tested, and turns out I got COVID. So we immediately threw the kitchen sink at it. All kinds of meds, monoclonal antibodies, ivermectin, Z-Pak, prednisone, everything.
I'm telling you, man, this Rona's really nothing. Let's throw everything that we could possibly have at it. You know, I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure about this Rona.
Is it healthy to throw that many meds?
Well, it's Joe Rogan, man. The dude freezes himself. He sits himself in an ice bath for fucking 7 hours. And then almost has a fucking heart attack on stream and shit like that. But I guess so.
Yeah,
but it works.
I don't know if your body can handle all those meds at one time.
Joe Rogan can. That's the thing. Like, would you rather get the shot or would you rather take all these medications?
Throw the kitchen sink at it.
I got up in the morning, got tested.
I mean, I don't want the vaccine. Let me just do this.
And turns out I got COVID. So we immediately threw the kitchen sink at it. All kinds of meds, monoclonal antibodies, ivermectin, Z-Pak, prednisone, everything.
Fucking, they threw everything. Xanax, they fucking perks. They threw, what else did they throw in there, Jesse? They throw, what else? You got anything else? They threw a little fucking Adderall in there just for the hell of it. You know,
How would
everything.
Adderall?
Oh, yeah. What else you got there, Doc?
Oh, you have COVID? Your immune system's dying? Let me give you some amphetamines.
Well, let's get the kitchen sink and throw it at me with all this cool stuff. I got the Rona.
Threw the kitchen sink at it. All kinds
Yes, the kitchen's all kinds. Give it to
of
me.
meds, monoclonal antibodies,
Cocaine,
ivermectin,
heroin,
Z-Pak, prednisone,
TRT,
everything.
horse nuts.
And I also
What?
got an NAD drip and a vitamin
I got cum in my fucking mouth. I don't know if that was supposed to happen.
drip, and I did that 3 days in a row.
Wow. Let's see if it worked.
And so here we are on
Valtrex.
Wednesday, and I feel great.
Valtrex.
I really only had one bad day. Sunday sucked, but Monday was better. Tuesday felt better than Monday, and today I feel good. I actually feel pretty fucking good.
Well, I guess the cocktail of medications worked.
Of course he feels pretty fucking good. Those are all meds that he just listed that people abuse.
I feel amazing right now. I'm dying, but I feel fantastic. By the way, the shows are still on. You know, it just postponed.
That's the good news. The bad news is we have to move the Friday show in Nashville. It's going to move to Sunday,
So see what he's doing here? You catch this? He's trying to play it like, hey, listen, it was just one day. Throw the kitchen sink at it and went back to stand-up comedy. Like he's clearly pushing that this thing's not really a big deal, right?
Well, I feel like if you're in the public eye and you're going to make a position on a situation like this,
God forbid he's wrong.
You have to run with it.
Yeah.
Like you better be sure about everything before you make your position, because there's no flip-flopping in this game.
Well, as long as everyone could get the kitchen sink. And, I mean, If everyone's getting all that medication and
Yeah.
everything like that, isn't that a big waste? Like, isn't that like who's like the insurance? Everyone's paying for this shit.
One could only hope that I
Who's
get
paying
the
for
kitchen
this?
sink if I get COVID.
Listen, and like I said before, I'm just throwing fucking jokes out here. I mean, whether you think it's funny or not, I don't give a shit. But get vaxxed, don't get vaxxed, I don't care. It doesn't matter. I got it. Jesse doesn't have it. I'm not trying to push the vaccine on you. I'm just making fun of Joe Rogan.
Well,
okay.
fun fact.
That's
and
all I'm doing.
Not that because you know me, like I don't even like talking about this shit. Like I think it's just the dumbest thing in the world. I think everybody should do whatever they want. But after we traveled, Moss, across the country via flight.
Yes.
And we visited with many, many people, quite a few of them not vaccinated themselves. And I'm not vaccinated. I got home, I tested for COVID.
Yeah.
Negative.
Yeah. Well, hold on a second. Don't don't just say, oh, "Hey, I'm fine because I traveled."
No, I'm
Go
not,
for
I'm
it,
not
kids.
saying they would. No, I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not
Someone's
pushing
gonna
any
take it out.
agendas. No,
Yeah.
that's not what I'm doing. Listen, always take precautions and be safe because you can get it. It was just a little weird to me because I'm like the biggest fear of COVID.
You can travel safely. There's no problem with it.
Yeah, it was just weird.
We all had to fucking do the dumb mask up thing, and you know,
Do
listen.
that again.
We all. Why don't you just strap her in?
Because I don't like pissing her off, so I just.
So you rather have her fling herself out?
She's not flinging herself out. I'm paying attention to her.
You can listen. You can travel safely whether you have the vax or don't have the vax. You can. You just stay away from each other. That's all, right? Don't
Yeah.
swap spit.
But it's
Don't
just
cough on each
proof.
other. Whatever.
It is proof that whatever choices you decide to make, vax or no vax, as long as you're safe, like you can still live a normal life.
Yes.
Like you can still do normal things. You just have to be careful.
Now, why is it that every celebrity that's popping up, or athlete or whatever,
Yeah.
that's popping up with the Rona didn't get the vax? A coincidence or no?
No, I think. I don't know actually.
Everyone that we're finding out didn't get it. And of course he's going to downplay it because he got through it. Like Brendan Schaub, I think, had the Rona as well. And he downplayed it and got through it. I have a good friend that just had the Rona and got through it. I think majority of the people can get this thing and get past it easily. There is that select few that can't. Louis Palomino almost fucking died. Guy said he saw death. You know, like, I mean, some people can't get through it. Here, Joe Rogan was lucky enough to get through it, but it's hilarious how he's just like, yeah, man, it was just one day. I felt like shit, so we decided to pump every bit of medication they could possibly throw into my body in one dose. Just shove it up my nostrils. Here's the rest of his video.
October 24th. So that will be the new Nashville date. My
West Coast, no one's dying from the vaccine. Stop it.
apologies to everyone. Obviously, there's nothing that I can control. It is what it is. Crazy times we're living in. But a wonderful, heartfelt thank you to modern medicine for pulling me out of this so quickly and easily.
And thank you to my big, fat Spotify pockets for paying for it.
And my love to all of you. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, there it is. There's Joe Rogan's statement on the controversial coronavirus. He had it one day, and I'm telling you, the TRT and all the other medications that they pumped into his body just knocked it right the fuck out. He's a miracle man. So the good news is he got past it. You don't want to see anyone get sick or ill from this thing, whether it is the corona, whether it is the vax, whether there's any. You don't want to see anyone get sick. You know, to prove a fucking point. It's silly. So I'm glad he's okay and better. Let me know in the chat what you guys think about Joe Corona, the Joe Corona experience. And thank God he's back to stand-up comedy, because God knows we all missed that, right? There was a 13-year-old kid that died died a week after. Okay, yes, and it was because of the vaccine, right? I'm sure. I'm sure. Why the fuck is a 13-year-old kid getting it, by the way? What the fuck?
Yeah, I did hear about, there's a young girl, I don't know if it's the same story or not, but there was a young girl who was like 13 or something, 13 or 14, got the vaccine. She was a perfectly healthy kid, no issues. And then she got like floored with serious issues that were like, and now she's like completely incapacitated. Like she cannot.
And it was all because of the vaccine, they said?
Yeah, right after the vaccine.
No, it was after the vaccine. Was it because of the vaccine?
Well, according to what their studies were, they were from the vaccine. But they're fighting it right now. There's like a lawsuit and everything.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see. And that's fucking terrible. But the coronavirus, the same thing. People are dying, and then people are labeling it the coronavirus. Meanwhile, people are dying of other things, diabetic reasons and other shit. And the coronavirus might have sped up the problem, but not necessarily the cause of the problem, right? So, you know, you have your argument on both sides. Regardless of the fact, listen, do what you want to do with your body. I'm prancing around like nothing. I don't give a fuck. I got my vaccine. I'm good. I'm walking. I went to the doctor's office, vaxxed kid. I'm good. I'm no problems over here, you know? But listen, it is what it is. Do what you want to do. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, why are we talking? Who cares?
It's not even a debate. Like, I feel very happy that I got this thing, not just because of myself, but for other reasons as well. So that's why I did it. And you not getting the coronavirus, Freudian slip, not getting the vaccine. Listen, if you choose to get sick over a needle, then go for it. I mean, listen, it's your choice. All right. Anyway, let's see what the chat says about Mr. Rogan. No, Joe had died. Yeah, he died. People have died from Chinese virus when vaccinated, says West Coast. Oh, my God. West Coast, listen. I like you. No, hold on. I like you. I like you a lot. You know, you got a lot of things going on in your life. You're still here, whether you're a knucklehead in the chat or whatever. I still like you. You're here, right? You're in attendance, so I appreciate that. But I feel like you might have some brain damage. What else do we have in the chat? The pharmaceutical companies are exempt from lawsuits for a reason. Oh, my God. Here we go. All right. Are we going to... All right. You know what? Let's let them go. Let's...
Moss, let them say what they're going to say, but you don't fall into it.
Hold on a second. I got to read this stuff. Hold on. Oh, my God. See, now, how I said this. Listen, I lean in a direction. I told everyone, do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. If you feel guilty for not getting the vaccine, then let it spew in the chat. But do what the hell you want to. I don't care. It's okay. But, my God. Look, here we go. Here we go. You guys brought up COVID. All right, let's let him go. Let him go. All that elk meat should help. Rogan is almost Florida man. No more babies for you, Jess. There can't possibly... Now, Jess, now after reading this stuff, I can't speak on it. I'm vaxxed. You're not vaxxed.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, hold on. You're not vaccinated, right? After reading these comments in the chat, does it not make you want to run and get the vaccine because of the ridiculousness? Think about what they're saying in the chat. We're not going to have any more kids because I got the vaccine.
Ellie's like, yeah, that's funny.
All right, come on, man. Like, Jesus. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right, you know what? Keep it going. Let's see. Question, I had COVID months ago. Am I going to get it again? Yes, you can. You can get it again if you had COVID. You can get it again if you have the vaccine. The vaccine is not a fucking shield that says, boom, COVID can't get you. That's not what the vaccine is. It just lowers the chances of you getting COVID. And if you do get COVID, you get over it very quick. That's what they say. That's what the people say. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. That's what they say. Okay? I'm not a doctor.
Right. Before you guys start, I see like a couple people trying to make comments to separate us and shit like that. I chose not to get the vaccine on my own accord for my own personal reasons.
But you guys are talking her into it, guys.
No, listen. Here's the thing. There's no separation between Moss and I. Like we don't have any animosity towards each other for the decisions that we decided to make with our own bodies. Like my decision not to get it and his decision to get it. It is what it is. Like we don't fight over it. We don't have arguments off air or anything like that. Like because we don't care. Like whatever you do, whatever you choose to do is your choice.
That's right. Listen, it is what it is. If you want to die, don't get the vaccine. Am I ruffling feathers, Jess?
I think you are. Let's move on. Because I hate these conversations. They're so dumb. They're just not worth it.
If you want to take a cocktail of medicine.
Got tested, and turns out I got COVID.
Throw the kids in the sink at it.
Yes, if you don't want to get the vaccine, I'm completely fine with that. But be prepared to do this.
So we immediately threw the kitchen sink at it. All kinds of meds. Monoclonal antibodies, ivermectin.
Yeah, I don't want to take all that stuff, guys. I think one shot's fine.
Z-Pack, prednisone.
Yeah, I'm good, guys. I'm good. You can do that, you bunch of junkies. Do that, all right? How you doing, Ellie? I like this topic because it gets people so mad.
I hate it because honestly, like at the end of the day, let's be real. Everyone's going to think what they think, right? Nobody's going to get swayed one way or the other. So why are we even here talking about it? Let's all live our own lives. Be happy. What makes you happy, you do. There's nobody telling you should do it one way or the other, and you shouldn't be one of those people telling them that they should do it one way or the other. It's their fucking life. It's their body. Fudging, I'm sorry. It's their body. Let them do what they're gonna do. Like, let's move on and talk about the sport. Let's stop talking about this stupid bullcrap that's been going on for years. I don't want to, not years, but months. I don't want to talk about it anymore. It's so dumb. Like, I have no tolerance for it. I could give a fudge.
You hear?
What your opinion is on vaccines.
You hear this woman over here? This is a smart non-vax person. Okay? That's what a smart non-vaccinated person sounds like. Now, I'm not saying it's smart to get vaxxed or not get vaxxed, but that's what an intelligent person sounds like. Okay? All right? With your pitchforks, you're gonna die, you're a devil, you're this, you're that. Shut the fuck up. Get a life. Okay? Get a fucking life. Just get a sense of humor, for God's sakes. Why are you getting all fucking amped up in there? Just chill. Chillax. Okay? Do what you want to do with your life. Anyway, let's talk about this kitchen sink of Joe Rogan again. Here we go.
Did, and turns out I got COVID. So we immediately threw the kitchen sink at it. All kinds of meds, monoclonal antibodies, ivermectin, Z-Pack, prednisone, everything. And I also got an NAD drip.
But it was nothing. Okay. Ariel, what do you think about this?
Guess what? That's a stupid fucking reason.
Okay. Stupid fucking reason for what, Ariel? What's that stupid fucking reason for?
Guess what? That's a stupid fucking reason.
Well, okay, listen. Everyone's got a right to do whatever they want, Ariel. Anyway, let's talk about Ariel Helwani now. Let's move on. So Joe Rogan is fine. If you're just jumping in.
I'm so excited for this topic.
Joe Rogan is completely fine. And we got 30 good minutes out of to rile people up, and I enjoyed every minute of it. If you want to keep it going, comment section down below. I'll keep on unblocking everyone so you guys could argue in the chat. Comment section. Ariel Helwani did his show today. He had a nice row of guests.
A lot of good guests.
And Law MMA represented with Ally Quinta. I didn't hear the Ally Quinta. Anything good from that?
He was just talking a lot about real estate and what was next for him and stuff. But yeah, it was a good interview. It's just nothing that I really pulled from it. But yeah, it was still a good interview.
You know what, Jesse? If the UFC paid him more, Al wouldn't have to get into real estate.
There was something that Ally Quinta did point out. That was kind of like, apparently the fight that they had set up for him, they never talked to him about. They never like ran through with him, and he for a while he's been trying to get a hold of the UFC, so he was pretty frustrated about that. How they kind of pin fighters into these fights without running it through them first, and they get the public all hyped for it. And yeah, that was one thing that was really cool. Go back and watch the Ally Quinta interview. There was a couple good things that you could pull from it.
All right. Well, he had Aljo on, and Aljamain Sterling has been getting a lot of criticism. And the only reason why I listened to that was because I was looking in the chat and I saw the clown emojis. The chat is relentless on Aljo. Like Aljo, and drop him in the chat if you'd like to have fun with him here as well. They are not letting up. Aljo is the bad guy. He has the belt. He's the paper champ. He's the actor. He's the Ellie, right? Aljo is the bad guy. Now, we've had Aljo on a couple of times, and Aljo has been nice to us. We've met him in person. He's actually a decent guy. I think he is sensitive. I think he is extremely sensitive because he seemed sensitive on Ariel today, even though he kept on repeating that he is not, and he wants to forgive and whatever and move on and blah. I don't truly believe that unless he comes back on the Mma-Holes and then we discuss ourselves. But they were talking. And then Ariel kind of got called out by Aljo about the situation with Rogan and Schaub, but really the situation with Dana White and the UFC. The story that Rogan told on his podcast. Apparently, Ariel Helwani is like Helwani bent on the fact that it is completely fake.
Yeah, guess what? That's a stupid fucking reason.
Super chat.
The chosen superstar.
Shout out to George Floyd for being sober for 16 mo.
I think that's a joke because he's dead. I think that's a dead George Floyd joke. Thank you for the super chat. Sosa Williams, thank you for the subscribe. Appreciate that. Get it, he's dead, so he's Okay, what else we got over here? What?
Hey, I can see your underwear. Put your boobies in the air, flapping like I just don't care. Can I lick your pubic hair? Snap a picture, time to share. Choke my meat, vision impaired. Filthy mind, I need a prayer. Pervert cameraman, beware. Pervert cameraman, show them tits. Pervert cameraman, $10 tip. Pervert cameraman, Yanni Celeste. Pervert cameraman, show them breasts.
Gross. That's de-rest.
When you hide here and you think you know you're a dumbass, but D-Rest is gonna be the real deal. Jess, you are a smart kid.
I love you,
look at
D-Rest.
Wonderful, wonderful.
D-Rest is a good dude, man.
Wow.
I like to poke fun here and there, but he's actually a really good dude.
See, there you go. Thank you. They're back on the good terms.
I've never been on bad terms with D-Rest. I don't know. I just like to poke fun. I feel like because we take such a brunt, like sometimes I like to poke back a little bit, but I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't because he is a good dude.
D-Rest is getting along with BLT now. You notice that?
Oh, I did see that. Yeah. I was like, wait, are they friends now?
That should be a buddy cop movie.
Yeah.
They went from complete hating each. Well, I don't think BLT ever hated D-Rest. I think he was just
he just
pushing
saw,
his buttons.
Yeah, he saw certain spots.
But yeah, that's good. I'm glad Mma-Holes are getting along. Even Mma-Holes that didn't like each
Except
other.
for Uncle Chrome and Glove Touch, they don't. And
They're fine.
BLT and PDIZ.
No.
Oh, no, not PDIZ. BLT and Pulse.
BLT and Pulse?
Yeah, BLT wrote a whole story.
Yeah, I don't think he hates Pulse.
No, he doesn't hate him. He just has like this weird like thing with Pulse now.
Well, I didn't dive down that rabbit hole. But I'm sorry, Habib, about that donation that came in. I apologize. I know it's disgusting.
Ugh.
And it's just, it's just.
I gotta go change her diaper. I think she pooped.
Did you just poop? See, that donation made Ellie poop.
Aw, super chat.
Clayton Fitzgerald coming in.
So on MMA talk, Rob's still gonna smash Issy. Winking face.
Man, I'm trying to find the angle. I think he's got a good shot at putting up a good fight.
Aw, super chat.
Oh man, I don't know.
COVID's old news, guys. Don't give it airtime.
It's old news. No, I went to the gym today and I'm in Arizona, so they don't like to do the masks unless you go into like a doctor's office or something like that. So I'm happy with that. I'm like, all right, no mask, let's go. And today the signs back up. We recommend you wear a mask. I'm like, come on. I saw a couple of masks pop up. It's annoying. It's fucking annoying. It is. I'd like it all to go away now, but it's not. It's not. Nor is the flu or any other stuff. Thank you, Clayton, for the donation. Appreciate that. And here we go. Let's get to the Ariel thing. So yeah, we were discussing how Ariel Helwani had Aljamain Sterling on. They were discussing about the situation. Dana White, the story that Dana White said. It happened like 5 years ago. I can't remember the Joe Rogan's version of the story. But anyway, Joe Rogan's told the story about Ariel Helwani. Didn't paint Ariel in a really good picture. And Brendan Schaub took the story, ran with it as well. And Ariel got pissed. He wasn't happy about it. Ariel, in his however many years of journalism that he's been practicing, Ariel Helwani today dropped the F-bomb for the first time.
Yeah, guess what? That's a stupid fucking reason.
And I can't believe my ear holes. I don't have ear balls. I can't believe my ear holes. I mean, Ariel Helwani cursed, and my mouth dropped. I was like, oh my goodness. Helwani.
Guess what? That's a stupid fucking reason.
He is pissed. He is livid. And this morning, apparently, Brendan Schaub sent an apology text to Ariel about talking about this, and he thought it was true and blah blah blah, right? I don't know which side to take on this, but Ariel's really serious in the fact that this is fake and this is false. We already know that Dana White really doesn't like Ariel. All I know is my experience with Ariel, and I've told the story so many times, so I'm not gonna get quite into it, like too far into it. But he was nice to me in person multiple times. He actually was complimentary, even when we were trolling and having a little fun. Took pictures, and years later does an interview with a certain person, and has a completely different story. So that's the only thing I could think of. I was kind of like, what? That's not how I recall it happening. So the fact that I, have witnessed Ariel maybe perhaps bending a story in a different direction leads me to believe that it is pretty possible that he's still doing it, even though he's cursing on his show and he's trying to preach this good thing. And I think genuinely, Ariel does mean, it's weird. He's a weird dude because I don't think he really is a bad guy. From what I've met him, when I met him, he seemed nice, but maybe he's two-faced, or I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but there is a bunch of people out there that do support Ariel. He's got a pretty big following, and then there's the select few that just don't like him. We have him in the chat right now. Some people that are probably not the biggest of Ariel Helwani fans. I'm trying to process this whole thing because Ariel is definitely loosening up on his new MMA hour. He's cursing, not much, but he cursed once. He's trying to loosen himself up a little bit here. So I'm curious if we get a more human version of Ariel. Maybe this will make him more likable to some people. Or maybe people won't like this version and they feel it's fake. And it's too like WWE-esque with Ariel. So I want to know in the chat what you think. I'm not really running to his show. Every once in a while, if I see an interview, I'll pop on and watch, just like Rogan. Like, I don't run to Joe Rogan's show, but if he has a guest on it that's interesting, and when it was on YouTube, it was very easy for me to just kind of stumble onto it. Now on Spotify, I don't really pull myself over there. But if Ariel has a guest on it's interesting, I'll watch. It's not like I can't stand the guy. So I'm curious to see what in the chat you guys and gals think of the Ariel Helwani situation.
Yeah, guess what? That's a stupid fucking reason.
Let me know your thoughts on his cursing. And thank you, Clandestine Operations Operative. Appreciate the subscribe. You are wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
All right, let's get into the chat over here. Ariel eats Snickers with a fork. A girl named 2 Stallone Cobra movie. JBH hates the juice. I like Ariel when he's doing interviews. Didn't care for his show at DC. I'm with you on that. I thought his show at DC and with Chael, I couldn't get into it. But yeah, his interviews, he's a good. I said the same thing to Luke Thomas. Like, as a media member, when he's like breaking news and stuff like that, he pretty much gets the scoop, which is kind of cool if you go to his Twitter. But now it's kind of lumped in with a lot of other fluffy BS. But credit. It's his Twitter. You can do whatever the fuck he wants with that. So now it's basically his interviews. I don't necessarily go to him for breaking news as much anymore. But, yeah. Make a poll. You want me to make a live poll? What do you think of Ariel? Let me see. All right, I'll do something here. Let me see. Do you like Ariel? I'll make it very simple. Yes or no? All right, I'm going to drop it in here. I'll make a quickie. I'll drop a quickie in there. By the way, speaking of Luke Thomas, apparently Ariel Helwani has mended the wounds with Luke. Did you hear about that? So much better. She took a big dump? Oh, yeah. She's bucking. Just buckle her in. No, because she started fussing this kid is getting mobile. It's going to be a problem. Yeah, so Ariel and Luke Thomas, who worked together at one point, then had this weird tension between the two. Apparently, they had multiple encounters, and they're good again. They're good again. Let's see. Make one about if people like Type Bung or not. I mean, we did one recently that was pertaining to something like that, and Type Bung didn't win. Yes, because this is in high school. Ha, 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 ha. Well, I don't understand what that means. So you're saying you like Ariel because this isn't high school, but Ariel Helwani, he literally, I mean, his whole shtick is like high schoolish, if you think. Like the way he goes into some of his leading, guests into, gossipy, controversial positions and stuff. Like, people don't like that. That's one of the reasons why, people aren't the biggest fan. Ali Abdelaziz, he likes to stir the pot, which I think is one of the reasons why I actually might listen to him. When did Ariel run into Luke? He ran into him at Showtime at the Jake Paul boxing fiasco. I mean, they had no choice. Luke works for Showtime, so they had no choice. Fair enough. I don't pay attention to him. You got me there. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the beauty of the internet. You can pay attention to whoever you want, right? What do you think about Ariel? What are your thoughts?
I like the guy. I like Ariel. I gotta be honest. I know that, like, there's some weird shit from the past, but like I like him.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I think he's a very respectable journalist.
What about what he said about us, though?
He didn't really say anything bad. You act like what he said was the end of the world. People have said so much worse.
But he lied.
I don't think. Listen, I think maybe he said it how he remembers it.
It's a lie. It doesn't matter if you remember it a certain way.
But he could easily say that you're lying because it's how you remember it. You know, like that's what I'm saying.
Then
People
why would he
things...
take pictures with me if his story is the true story? Why would he take a picture with me twice?
I don't know, Maz. I'm just trying to say maybe people just explain things the way they remember. It's easy to say, "Oh, you're lying," but how do you know that that's not how they remember it?
Explain that one, Ariel. Anyway, when it comes to Ariel and Luke, I do like Ariel better than Luke. I definitely do. Although, like, I think Luke just goes with the flow. Like, that's what he does, man. Like, it's just weird. He follows a group and he goes hard with that group or that side of the story, that agenda, that narrative, and he just goes hard in that side, and you know, it becomes annoying. Ariel is a two-faced clown, says MysticRootsCBD.com.
Super chat.
Black Bear.
Ariel, he looks like a UPS driver.
Ariel looks like a UPS driver? Does he really? Interesting. I guess I could kind of see that. I guess. They both cry a lot. That hairline. I have a photo with myself, Luke Perry, Mystic Roots, #1. They are. And if you want the discount, 20% off, MysticRootsCBD.com. Use promo code MMAHOLES. I guess it's a perfect time for our sponsors. So shout out to Mystic Roots in the chat. And if they're still there, ask away if you have any questions. But I tell you what, their Lifted Lotus is my choice. That has helped me tremendously. By the way, funny story about Mystic Roots. Just about CBD in general. When I went to the doctor yesterday, by the way, I'm going for my x-ray tomorrow to find out what's going on inside this massive chest of mine. Anyway, this tank is hot. So I go to the doctor and I said to him, they asked me, like, do I take any medication for, like, anxiety or anything like that? And I said, back in the day, I took a little Xanax, but I didn't like it because it made me exhausted. And I don't know. I just don't want to take medication. Like, I just don't like taking meds. So, I don't like to take medication, like,
I knew what was going on. So,
like this.
Turns out I got COVID. So we immediately threw the kitchen sink at it. All kinds of meds, monoclonal antibodies, ivermectin.
I'm good. When I had surgeries, like they pumped me with pain meds, I sold them. I probably should be in jail right now, Jesse. But yeah, I didn't even take the pain meds. I'm not into that shit, man. But Mystic Roots CBD is a whole different story. That natural stuff I'm into, right? I'm into that. So the doctor asked if I took anything. I said, no, I used to. And I said, I take CBD. I go, what do you think about that? And this is her response. She just rolled her eyes at me. Now, I don't know. She happened to be, I don't know if it's her culture. Because, I don't know. But then again, wouldn't Indian people, wouldn't they be into that stuff? No? Okay, maybe it sounds racist or something. Anyway, yeah, she rolled her eyes at me. I'm like, what? What, maybe because you're not getting a kickback from the CBD? Is that what it is? Maybe that's what it is, right? Because they get paid.
No, I think a lot of doctors just believe in proven medicine, and CBD is not a proven medicine.
Yeah. Well, it worked for me, so that's all I know. Mystic Roots is in the chat, and they said, hold on, I lost him. She never smoked that indoor Bubba Kush CBD. Indoor Bubba Kush. What is that? Indoor Bubba Kush. Is that like marijuana or what is that? Forgive me for being a complete novice about this, but yeah, I mean, I think marijuana, I think CBD. CBD, by the way, CBD is not marijuana, in case if you're like anti-drugs and stuff. CBD is actually, it's a whole different ball game over there. But I'm good with both. I think both. I think marijuana and CBD. I think They both help in their own way. But let's see. It's a strain of marijuana. Oh, it's a strain of marijuana. Okay. Bubba, I smoked Bubba Kush joint this weekend. So what's the deal? What's that? Maybe I get some Bubba Kush for myself. Jess, what do you think? Some Bubba Kush?
Go for it.
All right, I'm in. We grow indoor CBD flower strain is Bubba Kush, same as THC strain. Just the THC was bred out. Oh, okay. Mr. Grootz, can we get some of that stuff? Is there a way? Can you ship that or no? We need to get ourselves some Bubba Kush. Do a Bubba Kush review. I'm all about it. Anyway. Yeah, baby! Let's go! Bubba Kush! Bubba Kush! Bubba Kush! The best. The best. Now you got to support Mystic Roots CBD. Get their stuff. MysticRootsCBD.com. Get that promo code MMA-Holes for 20% off. By the way, Head Rush as well. Loving the Head Rush stuff. Head Rush. Ballsy no more, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're not getting that Ballsy discount unless we re-up with them. But Head Rush, you get 20% off. Head Rush over here. Their best swag. What?
Get Ballsy until the 22nd, Moss.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wait, September 22nd?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, shit. You can still get the discount?
What is wrong with you?
Oh, my God. It's like Christmas. What? I thought you said the end of this month, last month.
No, the 22nd.
Oh, shit. You're still getting it? All right. All right. So, here, tell them Head Rush and tell them about Ballsy. This is great.
All right. Head Rush is provider of the highest quality, authentic apparel for lifestyle, MMA, and action sports enthusiasts. Head over to Head Rush's website with the link in the description below using promo code MMA-Holes. That's promo code MMA-HOLES for 20% off of your entire purchase.
All right. Loving the Head Rush stuff. I got to get myself some of the tanks. That's what I got to get next. All right, so Ballsy, this is great news.
Yeah, while you're wearing the nicest apparel out there, you can also smell nice with the nicest man products out there at ballwash.com. Link in the description. Get everything you need from Nut What Rub, Ball Wash, Sack Spray, hair shampoo, conditioner, deodorant, and more. Head over to ballwash.com. Get top quality ingredients. Promo code MMA-Holes. That's promo code MMA-HOLES for 15% off of your entire purchase.
By the way, a little hack with Ballsy, and we'll get back into the MMA news. That little pump over there, today, I was like, oh my God, I'm out of my ball wash.
Yeah.
I unscrewed it, and there's like bonus. There's bonus ball wash in there.
Yeah.
Well, nice job. Oh, she dropped it. Oh, there
Trying
goes
to teach
that.
her how to pick things up.
That was actually cool, though. Did you see that?
Yeah.
She just picked it up from the table. I don't know.
Earlier, but she was...
That was a good job. Let's see if she can pick it up again. Hold on a second.
Not that you guys care.
Yeah, this is more important.
I'm like subtly teaching my daughter how to pick things up by herself.
Okay, let's see. Go get it, Ellie. Let's see. Yes!
He's getting better. Got a little work to do.
Let's go, Ellie! This kid's, she's doing a lot of things quickly. Everyone's ripe. All right, let's see the chat. They're saying 62% still like Ariel out of 103 votes.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
Well, I'm with them. I like Ariel too.
Okay. I think it makes sense. I mean, if you turn on the MMA Hour, you see how many views they get. They have a massive following over there. Vox. That's right. Fuck Vox. But yeah, so he's doing his thing. But today, if you're just jumping in...
Yeah, guess what? That's a stupid fucking reason.
He cursed. So what do you think? You think he's going to make amends with Joe Rogan, or is he going to have a feud with Rogan and
I think that one's
Schaub?
going to take a little more time. I don't think it's going to be as easy as the Aljo thing. But can we talk about the Aljo thing?
Yeah, we can. Hold on 1 second, though.
Super chat.
Yeah, super chat coming in, Mr. Clayton.
What does a condom and a woman have in common? They both spend more time in your wallet than on your hammerhead.
Yikes. Not all women. Some women spend more time on the hammerhead than in the wallet. Just
Wonderful.
You know.
What kind of wallet? The ham wallet? Thank you, Clayton. A real man.
Must control your wife and put her in a cage until she gets the vaccine. Chances of something bad happening from vaccine about 1 in 1 million. Chances of something bad happening from COVID 1 in 150. BTW Kevin from Chicago is count ain't.
Yeah, okay. I'll take the 1 in 150 chance. because I'm not forcing my opinion on anyone else, and I don't expect them to do the same for me. Right, Ellie?
And yeah, if Jesse
and it's
gets,
none of your fucking business what I do with my body.
but yeah, think about it. If Jesse gets the Rona, I can trade her in for a new co-host.
A new 21-year-old co-host. What?
Don't get the shot.
What's wrong?
All right. Anyway, thank you for the donations here. What's the first story we should dabble into?
Well, I had the COVID. Wait, was that Chrome's son?
Yes.
Did he just have a son?
Chrome just had a baby. Here you go.
She didn't want it.
Yeah, she does.
No, she didn't want it. She threw a fit.
She clearly wants it.
Wait, I want to see Chrome's. She doesn't want it. I want to see Chrome's son.
All right, let's see.
I didn't know he had a son. That's so cute.
Oh, why is this doing this? There we go. All right, yeah, let's get this in. Yeah, Chrome. Congratulations to Chrome, a little boy. He had a little boy. Here's a little.
So cute. His name is Forrest.
His name is the Glove Touch.
His name is Forrest Moss.
Wait, I thought Chrome was black. Oh, actually, no, black's the Forrest name, right? Forrest Whitaker.
I think it's cute.
That's true. That is a pretty black name. All right, I'll give it to Chrome.
Forrest.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Congratulations, Chrome.
He's so cute. And look, his little baby's holding him.
Wait, by the way, for a black guy, his kids are pretty light, right? What's going on here?
What are you doing?
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second, Jesse.
For the record, Moss, all
Wait a second
mixed
here.
babies are born light skinned.
Wait. I thought
Or
Chrome
most
had a
mixed
dominant. What the? Chrome. He's going. No wonder he's going
No,
around
he'll
saying.
darken up. He'll darken up.
No wonder he's going around saying Justin Sumter's kid doesn't look like him. Look at this. That's not Chrome's kids.
That is Chrome's kids.
I don't know, Jesse. That could be Glove Touch's kid.
Oh, stop
Well,
it.
we know.
First of all, Chrome isn't even full black. Chrome is mixed.
Oh,
and his
shit.
wife is Hispanic.
Oh man, Jesse. This is not good.
What are you expecting? Like,
Shit, the Glove Touches Chrome's kids. Oh my God, Jesus! I can't even believe this is happening here. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here immediately and sign in. Well, congratulations, Chrome. We'll figure everything out on Maury.
Wonderful, wonderful.
D-Rest.
Mystic Root is straight up #1 for CBD smoke and drops, no cap, kids.
That's right. No cap. Thank you, D-Rest. Appreciate that. And it's true. Mystic Roots, I'm honest. I'm being honest with you. They have some pretty cool stuff.
Yes.
By the way, I saw this forest over here at Mystic Roots. They have like they grow all their stuff, right? Look at this.
Forest, you said?
Check this out. This little forest they have. And there's a dog in there, too.
It is pretty cool. They farm all of their own products.
That's neat, right?
Yeah.
A lot of these other companies, they're filling with all of the bullshit. They got actual like.
That's why they can say it's organic. It doesn't have all the sprays and all that other crap in it, you know?
This is like heaven. If Two Joints was to die and go to heaven, this is what it would look like. He would look like a dog in the middle of a weed forest.
Farm, Moss, not forest.
That's a forest, Jesse. I don't know.
It's a farm.
Jesse, look at them trees there.
Those
aren't
what,
farm
you see
trees.
3 trees and you think forest?
That's Christmas trees, for God's sakes. What the fuck kind of farm has Christmas trees on them?
He's in Oregon.
Look at this. Yeah, that's cool. We got to visit their forest one day. The Mystic Roots forest. That's pretty cool. All right. So go follow Mystic Roots too. Mystic Roots Medicinals on Instagram. All right. What kind of stories we got here?
All right.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. There they are. Unlocking the Ellie. Get him. Look at Ellie go. Ellie, remember those days?
She's so tiny.
Shout out to baby Ellie and welcome little Chrome to the family.
Aw,
look at that.
Little Chrome is the second born MMA hole, Moss.
Second generation MMA hole?
Yeah, second generation.
That's right. Thank you, Mystic Roots. Appreciate that for the $16.
Maybe little
donut.
Ellie and little Chrome can grow up and get married, and then they could be the new hosts of the MMA holes. Because you need one male, one female, right?
Can we let my baby be a baby? She's like,
wonderful.
What?
Moss, why are you being an asshole? Let the guy celebrate the birth of his first son. Why you gotta question the ethnicity? BTW, we both know that the baby is handcuffed under that baby blanket. Congrats, Chrome. I knew he's white. No black dude likes Connor.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, why? Like today, you were doing it to me too. Can we let the baby be a baby? You're already talking about setting her up with people.
No, all I said, I was admiring Moss in the kitchen making a smoothie. And I go, Ellie, make sure you find a man who looks cute when he's making a smoothie.
Don't find a man. Just become a lesbian or something. I don't know. Just be a baby.
But he doesn't like the idea of his girl growing up.
Like, just be a baby. Like, this one's, I can't wait till she gets her teeth. I can't wait till she finds a man.
No, you said that. You said I can't wait till she starts walking. I can't wait until she can sit up. I can't wait until she eats regular food. That's all you.
When did I say those things?
You say those things all the time.
Yes, when?
I don't know when the last time you said it was.
Okay.
He just doesn't like to think about
her being a little baby.
Having a guy in her life.
I like her being a little baby. I don't want to get the shotgun out, okay? I don't want to be that guy with my gray beard walking down the stairs like,
now you better take care of her.
Out? You think you can take my daughter out? Well, you got nothing coming to you, bub.
Oh, God.
I'll work on that accent, too. All right, come on. Anyway, give me a story. Change the topic immediately.
Well, the Joe Rogan getting COVID was the first story of the night. But let me move on to...
No, let's get back into it because it riles everyone up.
No, I'm good. I really don't want to touch into that.
Joe Rogan has coronavirus. Do you want the vax or no? Let us know in the chat. No. Should he have gotten the vax or no? Let me know in the chat.
All right. The Aljamain Sterling thing I want to talk about. Aljamain Sterling versus Petr Yan bantamweight title rematch is official for UFC 267. This is according to Sherdog.
Yes.
Which I know you guys love Sherdog. They square off with the bantamweight crown on the line in UFC 267. Co-main event at Etihad Arena in Abu Dhabi. The rematch had been rumored but not officially announced prior to Wednesday. Sterling and Yan initially fought at UFC 259 in March when the Funkmaster became 135-pound champ after his opponent was disqualified for landing an illegal knee at the 4:29 mark of the fourth round, including that controversial result. Sterling has won his last 6 octagon appearances with other notable triumphs against the likes of Corey Sandhagen, Pedro Munoz, and Jimmy Rivera to his credit. Yan saw a 10-bout professional winning streak come to an end thanks to his disqualification defeat. The Russian claimed the vacant bantamweight strap with a 5th-round stoppage of Jose Aldo at UFC 251, one of 7 consecutive victories to begin his promotional tenure. No Mercy also owns triumphs over the likes of Guy Faber, Rivera, and John Dodson. 267 is headlined by a light heavyweight championship clash between Jan Blachowicz and Glover Teixeira. A lightweight showdown between Magomed Mustafayev and Damir Ismagulov was also confirmed for the card. Now, one thing to keep in mind, Aljamain Sterling was on Ariel Helwani today, and he was talking about some of the hate that was coming his way after the Petr Yan fight. And that's something that I kind of want to discuss because I got to be honest with you guys. I know, Ellie. Tell me about it.
She's hungry. Should I feed her?
I fed her 4 ounces. No, she's not hungry.
I know you're hungry.
She's not making the no sound. She's not hungry.
What's she doing with her mouth?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ellie. Jesse. Go ahead.
I kind of lit Aljo on fire. I was kind of like a big butthole to Aljamain Sterling following his fight when he lost but won to Petr Yan. Now, I gotta be honest. After hearing, I don't know how many of you guys heard his interview with Ariel Helwani. If you haven't, I would highly suggest you go back and listen to it. It's some pretty real shit. Like, it kind of changed my mind. I'm not gonna lie, and it kind of made me feel like an asshole. Like, I honestly. All right, it honestly it made me feel like maybe I had jumped the gun, and this could just be the way that Aljo put it. But after the Aljo fight with Petr Yan, I ripped the guy. Like, I set him on fire, and I was like, oh, he's faking it. He was acting. He knew that this was an opportunity for him to get the belt, and he capitalized on this, and blah 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 blah. Like, I just went on, and I went on for weeks about Aljo, and I really laid into him. And now, after watching this interview and just listening to the way that he explained it, now, he could have just caught me in his words, but listening to how he explained the whole situation and, like, his side of things and his take. Now, I will say I listened to his podcast following the fight too, and I didn't buy it. I was like, this is such bullshit. Like, this guy's just coming up with excuses and this and that. But listening to him talking to Ariel Helwani, the way he had put it was just slightly different, and it was just different enough for me to fall, I guess, like, not really fall for it, but think he's right. There's nothing that he said that was wrong. He was talking about how people had read the headlines following the fight when he had taken the picture with his family. His family had posted the picture of him with the belt, who forced the belt into his hands and this and that. The whole thing. And I didn't even think about it that way. Like, all I was thinking was, this guy wanted the belt. This guy did what he had to do to get the belt, and now he has to, like, take on this heavy heat from MMA fans. And I'm sure he's still going to have a lot of heavy heat. But it was like a huge, like, realistic moment to remind yourself that maybe it's not always a good idea to jump the gun for when, like, something like this happens. Aljamain Sterling took an illegal knee to Petr Yan, and he took the 5 minutes to recover. And he said that one of the reasons he stayed on the ground was because he's made the mistake before of standing up too quick and getting dizzy, right? So he stayed on the ground. He kept the 5 minutes. The doctor came in to assess him, and the doctor thought that 5 minutes wouldn't be enough, so decided to call it before the 5 minutes was even up. And that was on the doctor, and he's right. It was on the doctor. But, yeah, I'm going to switch places with Moss real quick because this child is so distracting. You can get Moss's take. But I got to be honest. I feel like an asshole. I feel like a real asshole. I think I laid into Aljo a little too hard. I think I jumped the gun on criticizing him. I changed my mind. I think Aljo was unfair with the situation.
No, Jesse knows how it is. It's very distracting trying to make a point with a poor kid in the background. Yeah, so Jesse was a little hard on Aljo, but at the same time, I still understand why people are hard on Aljo. I get it, man. And when I watched the interview with Ariel, he's just making excuses after excuses. I feel there's a better way to do it. You already said these things. Like, this is not new stuff. Like what Aljo said today, we heard already. We heard it a gazillion times. So it's Jesse said that he phrased it differently. It's the same shit. Aljo's saying the same thing over and over and over and over again. And it just sounds like excuses after excuses. Here's the deal. Aljo gets the win over Petr Yan. Things are going to be a lot different, right? He could say, I fucked him up. Rematch happened. No illegal strikes. It is what it is. All you got to say, I mean, he leaned into the heel thing, right? Which I think is the right thing to do. But now he's got to embrace it. People don't like him because he's the heel. Keep being the heel. Stop making fucking excuses. I don't understand how you can trot the belt around and say, ha, and take the pictures with Henry Cejudo and that whole deal. And then, on the other hand, play victim. That's the thing that is the problem with me. So, and we've had Aljo on. I've met him. Super nice guy. I don't think he's a bad dude. I just think he's got to fucking pull it together because you play the heel, be the heel. That's it. Just play into it. Colby Covington does it, and he actually has people liking him. Eventually, if you win, here's the problem. If you win, no matter what you do, whether you're the good guy or the bad guy, people are going to like you. It's when you lose. That's when people start jumping ship. And how he lost doesn't help. So it is what it is. 6 months to train. No excuses this time, chap. Well, he's already making them what he's... And this drove me nuts, too. He's basically alluding to the fact that he still is injured, but yet he's going to go into this fight. Like, he's not 100%, but he's still going to go into this thing. He's still going to train. I feel the excuse is coming already. Why would we care about this explanation for taking pictures with a belt they gave him? Why would we care about his explanations for taking pictures with a belt they gave him? Oh, saying because they gave him the belt? I don't know what you're trying to say, but maybe explain it again. I don't know. So I get both sides. I get why people maybe would have bought into what he was saying today on Ariel, but I'm leading to I think it's the clown thing is funny. I think the actor thing is funny. It is what it is. You can't be both. You can't be the good guy and the bad guy. Just go beat Piotr and give people hold on, I lost the chat. Just go beat Piotr and people will give him credit. There you go. That's it. Like I said, Colby Covington, his shtick was getting under people's skin, but the problem was he was winning. And he was going to keep fans going. You know, when Conor McGregor was winning, I mean, there was nothing that man could do wrong. He just kept going. John Jones has done a series of things, you know, outside of the cage, inside of the cage, whatever you want to call it. And he kept winning. It doesn't matter. Even though people think that, you know, he perhaps didn't win his last fight, still got the dub. Aljamain Sterling needs to get the win here against Piotr Jan. And I'm going to say this. As much as it would be cool for him to actually get the belt realistically, you know, not just given to him in this weird dramatic way, I don't see it happening. I think Jan is going to fuck him up. I do. Or Aljo did say in the interview as well that he can play it safe and just kind of outpoint him and get the win that way, but he wanted to be entertaining and this and that. So you know what? Go into the rematch and outpoint him then. Just get the fucking win. Get the win, and people are probably going to complain that you're boring and you did this, you did that. You already fucking made your bed, now sleep in it. But at least you got the win. At least you can go with that. Baby steps, Aljo. Baby steps. All right, let's see what the chat says. Henry Cejudo needs to make a comeback. You know, he seems like he's still in pretty decent shape, but I don't know if I see it. Then again, he's got a kid coming. Who knows? Harvest Moon, 2 joints, want to talk Canadian comics. Rogan says he was on, only bad for 1 day with COVID. Yes, we went through that whole shtick in the beginning if you want to check that out. So he's going to fight into Jan's game plan. Jan by KO in third. 2 joints, Canada gave the world, what? Bachman Turner overdrive? Fook Jan says West Coast. So the West Coast is actually going for, it looks like Aljo. Howie Mandel. Now we're talking about famous Canadians. Justin Bieber. Is Steve Martin Canadian? Is he? If so, I did not know that. All right, let's go to the next story. Sean Strickland would find great joy in taking Dylan Dennis' life with his bare hands. What? Hold on. Why is it so fucking small? It's like all blurry and shit. So I shudder to think what Sean Strickland would have done for a living if not fight. Yeah, man. When is the sparring day? I'll roll in. Post unavailable. Little boy couldn't take the heat. Deleted his post. Never come at the king. So I guess the purple... Wait. I'm assuming the purple is Dylan Dennis? Wait, I'm fucking confused here. I don't know if you're joking or not. Like I'd kill you. Not metaphorically speaking. Clearly, I don't want to go to prison. But if me and you met and I had a free pass, I'd take your soul. I'd show you... Jesus, so fucking small. I'd show you your own blood before I turned your mind off for good. It would bring me great joy to take your life with my bare hands. Again, I'd never do it to threaten you, but you understand that to me, you're just a baby lamb put on this earth to be eaten. You understand this, right? What the fuck? Okay, so apparently that is Sean Strickland. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. And why the hell is this so fucking... Why is it so fucking tiny and blurry? Wow, Sean Strickland. I don't know why we got DP. Maybe that's the next story. Okay. Yeah, what the... Okay. So so this looks like Sean Strickland released the DMs, right? Or did... Who's... I guess it's Dylan Dennis. Let me see. Let me look at Dylan's Twitter. That probably would have been a lot easier. Joe Rogan. Here we go. Thank you, Drunk, for the tweet. make sure you retweet Drunk Savage's tweet over there. We always forget to put it up. Dylan Danis, the GOAT Dylan Danis that will never fight again. His cover, oh my God. It's actually Scarface. Is that for real? I don't know where this came from. I don't know where Jesse pulled that from, but it could be fake news. Oh wait, hold on. No. Where the fuck where'd she get that story? Is that fucking, I mean, I could see Sean Strickland doing that. The fuck? Oh, here's the story. So I guess, all right, so yeah, I guess that's what it is. Oh, well, this is a lot clearer. Where the fuck? Oh, here's the tweet. Why does this keep on logging me out? What the hell? Who tweeted this? Shores Load. Who the fuck is Shores Load? Oh, here we go. Here's the rest of it. Again, this isn't a threat. So he kept on saying this isn't a threat. It's a smart move, right? If you're going to say you're going to kill somebody, make sure it's not a threat. Clearly, I'd never do this. I'm just making a point that you're like a baby lamb to me. He keeps on bringing up the baby lamb. The fact that you're not my food is a testimony to civilization, that it has been created in such a way to where you're able to walk this earth as a lamb pretending to be a wolf with impunity. Odd thought. What the fuck? Yo, Sean Strickland's he's got serious problems. But the fact that he's saying he's going after Dylan Danis and he's fighting Luke Rockhold, how do you not love the guy? At least he's making it very clear that he's not actually trying to kill this human being. So good on Sean Strickland. But you know what? If Sean Strickland took Dylan Danis off this earth, it wouldn't be necessarily a bad thing. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Wow, Sean Strickland, the people's champ right here. Thank God Shores Load. Shores Load tweeted that. Okay. Yeah, Bloody Elbow would dig that story up. Charles Oliveira. Oh, yeah, did you see this? Charles Oliveira versus Dustin Poirier. They're working on this for UFC 269. So, Charles Oliveira versus DP. You know, nothing is set. I'm still going to say DP might still wait because we've seen this happen so many times with Poirier. So many freaking times. But, I mean, how long are you going to shelf Oliveira? That's the only thing that should get you excited. You know, Charlie Olive's he's got to fight sometime. So they got to make something happen here. You got to pay the man. So DP looking to fight Oliveira, UFC 269. So that's right after the massive, and that's a pretty. If that happens, that's a pretty wild card, right? Isn't I think Amanda Nunes they're throwing on that thing with Pena. I think they're putting that there. Where's the rest of the story? What the fuck? She just put a picture here. All right, so there's no story on this. I want to see. Let's see UFC 269. Let's see if we got anything else on that. UFC 269. Well, we look for that on the old Tapology. What would we do without Tapology?
Super chat.
Brian Citrone with the deuce.
Heard Rogan has Jovid and Arrive is a crip now?
Rogan has Jovid and Arrive is a crip now. Joe does have Jovid. He does. We played the video earlier in the stream. And Arrive is a crip. I don't know who Arrive is. Dustin isn't waiting on this. He's going to fight. You do. Is this the real PPV or is that a troll one? I don't even know any. I have no clue anymore. But if it is, Dustin Poirier has been locked up in so many fights and they've fallen through. It's happened so many times with this guy. He's basically in the part of his career where if the money's not right, he can back out last second. Like, he doesn't give a fuck, you know? It's not like, I mean, he's just doing what's right for his family, right? So I don't think it's impossible that he fights UFC 269, but there's a good chance that it might not happen. Never read the chat. All right. I will never. You know what? I am not. That's it. From this point on, I am never reading that chat. You're done. You're dead to me. All right. So Nunes versus Pena. So let's see. Wow. They're putting it on here. So, unconfirmed rumor. So that's a new thing. So, yeah. So Kai Kara France versus Cody Garbrandt. Cody Garbrandt going down to bantamweight. Brandon Moreno versus Alexandra Pantoja. And that was the fight that happened recently. Pantoja had an impressive performance. They're looking to throw that fight on there. So you would have 3 title fights. Mamma mia! November, December this year. If everything falls together, my goodness. Wow. Holy shit. Now, Nunes versus Pena, I'm interested in. Although I think Amanda's going to win. Of course, I think a lot of people think that. But regardless of the fact, you throw 3 title fights on there. One's Oliveira Poirier. The other one's Moreno versus Pantoja. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's a good way to end the year, November, December. Mamma mia. Oh, yeah, flyweight. Excuse me. Thank you, the great Yosh. Cody was at bantamweight. Yeah, so he's going down to fight Kai Kara France at flyweight. So he's preparing himself. And if Cody gets a win, it's kind of wild, man. So I'm kind of glad, though, even though he's a former champ, I'm glad they didn't say, hey, Cody, go to flyweight and fight Moreno right off the bat. Because if you look at his last freaking 5 fights, he has 1 win over a Sunset, which was that pretty wild knockout. But 4 losses over here. All roid heads. Rob Font, even though he's not guilty. Pedro Munoz. TJ the Snake, 2 in a row there. So, yeah, it's good to see him, see if he can make that weight comfortably. And if he can, it's working out for, well, it was working out for Barboza, not so much anymore. It's working out for Aldo. But let's see. Kai Kara France, he's no layup. So we'll see. That's a nice card, right? 2 are from EPO Cheater. Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, it's kind of crazy, right? Dillashaw and Pedro Munoz. Well, we know Dillashaw was suspended. Pedro Munoz got into a little hot water, right, for illegal substances. And then Rob Font popped recently. Even though he got off, it's just kind of wild. Like all his losses, there was some sort of speculation of, illegal stuff going on. And then he fights a Sunsow and gets the win, the knockout. So Cody Garbrandt, let's see what we can do at flyweight. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy that Cody's going down there because he's got such a big head. You got to wonder where the hell is he going to cut all this weight. That head, is most of his, like 85% of his body weight is his head. So it's going to be wild. CM Punk retired from UFC competition as he returns to professional wrestling. So we spoke about CM Punk before, and now he's officially retired from the UFC. Wow. I mean, I really want to know. 1 loss and 1, I guess, no contest now, even though it's really 2 losses. Yeah, CM Punk. Man, he will be missed. Rest in peace, CM Punk. And I saw his return in AEW where everyone was crying in the crowd, and it was a whole big deal. I guess because it's not WWE, like AEW is like a competitive organization. That's like a big deal, I guess. I don't fucking know. I don't know anything about wrestling. But what I do know is, how do you take him serious after what he did in MTV's Road Rules, Real World, whatever the hell you call it? Got beaten up by a guy named Johnny Bananas. What he's done in the UFC. And then he goes into, the theatrics. Like, how do you take him? He looks old. And he's supposed to be, like, in there, like, kicking ass. Like, I don't get it. Yeah, people, I guess it's nostalgia. I guess because he had something going back in the day. But doesn't it lose something? All right. Which wing of the Hall of Fame is CM Punk going in? That would be pretty fucking funny, huh? Oh, God. Anyway, so CM Punk. He will be missed, CM Punk. The great CM Punk. Here is Patty the Baddie, Patty Pimblett, which, like I said before previously, I'm interested in seeing him compete finally in the UFC. At the same time, I think he's a smidge overrated. After turning UFC down twice, Patty Pimblett finally ready to be promoted new cash cow. He turned down the UFC, or was it the other way around? I thought he was waiting for the call. New cash cow. How old's Patty Pimblett? Let's see how old this kid is. I feel like he must, man, Like, I remember, like I said, when Conor was on his way up, people were talking about Paddy Pimblett. And that was a couple years back. So I'm curious how much, is he in his 30s yet or what? Let's see, 16-3-0. There he is, the baddie. 26. He's still pretty young. Damn, he must have been like 21 years old when originally they were thinking about bringing him in. Who knows? Maybe this kid is ready now. Maybe it worked out. He's 5'10". There's no real reach or anything on here. Let's see if we go over here. What does he got? 5'10". I mean, look at this shit. His last fight, he was a minus 641. These Italians, man. If you ever want to pad a guy's record, just throw him against an Italian. Apparently, Italians can't do MMA. Not sure what that's about. What's that about? Paddy the Baddie sounds like a villain on a children's cartoon. Yeah, I could see that. What's this kid's reach? Is he going to be the next 155-pound king? He just sure doesn't look like it. Just by looks, but looks don't mean everything. Can he beat Habib? Block Legend, I have some Novocaine for mixing Coke. You want some, bro? Wow, that's a nice offer. Can he beat Charlie Olives? Can he beat Dustin Poirier? Conor McGregor. Could you imagine that if Conor McGregor comes back and Paddy Pimblett, by the time Conor comes back, Paddy Pimblett rattles off a couple of wins and said, let's go. Cage Warrior bout in the UFC. I don't know. Like I said, what I've seen of him, I wasn't super impressed. Let me see the odds on this one. There's no odds on this one? The fuck? But I'm pretty sure he was a favorite. This guy was 11-4-0. Oh. That guy looked like a fucking caveman. Where do they find these guys? All right, we'll go 3 fights back. See, the guy he lost to was a grappling bout. Here's the guy he lost to right here. So he lost to a decision over here. Soren Bach, who's 11-1-0 from Denmark. Why isn't this kid in the UFC? 5'9", 26 years of age from Denmark. Oh, well. You know what's going to happen? Paddy Pimblett's probably going to make some noise, and then they're going to sign this guy, Soren Bach, as the Pimblett Slayer. Kind of like how they had Joe Duffy in for Conor. Didn't they bring the guy that beat, like, Adesanya? Aren't they talking about bringing that guy in or some shit into the UFC? Who knows?
Super chat.
Conor call out Nick Diaz after his return.
Is that true? Well, I saw him going back and forth with Nate. Conor, get better so we can actually talk about what the fuck he's doing. You know? Get better, buddy. Get better. Because I'm having a tough time now talking about Conor, and you know, the guy's fucking leg was in half. So I need to see him being healthy and preparing for a fight before we can get back. I can start trolling again. But until then, I got to kind of take a back seat and just chill. Patty the Pimple made my day. COVID relief equals Z-Packs and Cracker Jacks. I bet Conor fights Jake Paul. I don't know, man. I'm gonna go with my gut and say no.
Wonderful.
I don't think that's when they're gonna pull together.
My girlfriend broke up with me, so I stole her wheelchair. Guess who came crawling back?
What the fuck? So did you switch from songs to jokes? Thank you, DVSV. Thank you very much. Thank you. That was wonderful.
Wonderful.
The fuck? Okay. Let's see what else we got in the news. Dana White's so Laura Sanko with she was all over the place. She was doing the color commentary for the Contender Series. She was also doing the in-cage interview. She was doing the in-cage announcing and then the interviews afterwards. They were just trotting her all over the place. She was very humble about it when she went on Ariel's MMA Hour. So congratulations to Laura Sanko. I know we were joking around about the Botox in it, but you know what? You're on a big stage now, kid. Botox away. Go for it. Laura Sanko, breaking down the wall for women out there, kicking it down with their high heels and saying, look, we could all do this. I didn't really hear her commentary because we're too busy yapping, me and Jesse. But let me know in the chat what you think of Laura Sanko if you watched the Contender Series. And if you didn't, then you wouldn't know what the hell I'm talking about. But the Contender Series was on last night. We did a live fight reaction. Pretty good night. I had fun. So let me know what you think about the Contender Series and Laura Sanko. I see Steve Troy says Fook Sanko. Sanko.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I didn't watch that shit. What? So really, I mean, it's kind of weird, man. It's fights. It's like, they're fights. Laura's sexy. I didn't have fun in the bathroom. Yeah, Encounters dad was Richard Nixon since Milk. What? The fuck? And he deleted it. Laura's awesome. Who is Water? But think of the kitchen she abandoned. That's a good point. May that kitchen find a new Sanko to make the sandwiches.
Wonderful, wonderful.
She's actually good at interviewing. Yes, I did notice that with Sanko. Is when she does do the interviews, she did it well in Invicta as well. Yeah, she's good. She goes from question to question. It doesn't feel forced. She is a natural at what she does, for sure. I didn't hear the color commentary though, but I'm sure she did well. You know, this might be weird, but from what I've heard of Paul Felder, he doesn't really do it for me. Maybe, I mean, he's a very knowledgeable guy, but I don't know. I don't feel like, I don't know what it is about Felder. He just doesn't do it for me. I don't know. I had a girlfriend called Laura once back in the day. What a cow.
Wonderful, wonderful.
That's nice. I'll watch two Leafs fight over a breeze. Yeah, right? I'm with you. I mean, I don't know. I like the Contender Series. You know what? I'm going to do a poll on this. Did you watch the Contender Series? I'm curious. I'm curious how many people actually watched it. It's not like Tough. Like, Tough is like shit. Watch. Yeah, let's go. Dana White's Contender Series. Okay, here we go. All right, I'll put this in the chat. I'm curious now. How many people in the chat watched it? I mean, we know PPV didn't. PPV Dismark Mac. So is that PPV or is that a troll PPV? I don't know because like these names are so all over the place. I can't figure out. I completely agree on Felder. All right, Steven. So we're in the same mindset when it comes to Felder. I don't think he's a bad guy. It's just something about his commentary I just don't get amped up about. Brian Centrone. Now, no way, bro. I watched my shit go down toilet, though. Nah, it's me. I watch all Toughs. Just fast forward to the fights. I think you're the one that said it the last time. It's a smart move. I remember my dad used to do that, too. I don't know if he watched this season's Tough. But, and I've done it before in some of the past ones, but I didn't do any of them this season. Let's tag team in AEW. Well, I guess I'm the right age, right? It seems like AEW is bringing old men like me in, so I fit the mold. Do you think Ariel and Drake share woman in the what the fuck? Brian keeps on writing these weird things or typing these weird things and deleting them. What the fuck is going on?
Also, Sean O'Mehan said he can't fight because his knuckles still hurt from fighting Mutino. I called this shit since the night that the fight happened. I still bet Mutino fights a top contender before Takashi's boyfriend does. Baba Booey.
Baba Booey. Thank you, DVSV. Yeah, what about that? Sean O'Malley was supposed to fight. Like, he got offered the fight with, what's his face? Frankie Edgar, Madison Square Garden. Big deal. Hands hurt. So they give it to Cheeto Vera. By the way, Cheeto Vera I like a lot. I really do. He's cool, man. I saw it when they led from Aljo into Marlon Vera. He was giving Ariel advice and it was really funny. But I like that guy. So yeah, Sean O'Malley not fighting because of his hands hurt and Vera steps in. Why they offered O'Malley the fight over Vera? I guess sell tickets, right? Because O'Malley has like the pizzazz, the hair, the name. The gaming channel. But I like Marlon. Marlon's really grown on me. And if Marlon didn't fight O'Malley, I probably wouldn't care about Vera as much. But because he did what he did to O'Malley, like now I pay more attention to the guy. So one of the best things that's ever happened to Marlon Vera was fighting Sugar Sean. New York tax. That's true too. Yeah, right. When you're fighting MSG, you get taxed a little bit more. It's just, I mean, I think you take the hit there. My comments are riddled with typos. Yeah, you take the hit just to fight at MSG. It's a nice notch on the belt and the exposure you get. I think that's one you gotta take on the chin. But Sean O'Malley versus Frankie Edgar was pretty interesting. Kind of sucks that it's not happening, but good for Vera. He's got a big opportunity. Tough task, man. Who would win in that fight? By the way, I'm looking at the poll. Let's see, 36 votes coming in, and 53% is pretty close. 53% said no, they did not watch the Contender Series, but it's only out of 36 votes. So get your votes, and I'm curious. We have 223 people watching, and make sure you hit the like button, friends. Hit that fucking like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel as well. And thank you for joining us. The beginning of the show, we did discuss the Corona Rogan, Joe Corona. He is fine now, but he did have the Rona, and we played the video of him explaining what happened. We discussed Ariel Helwani and his situation. Talked a little Brunson until not that much. We're going to get to that next. But right now, we're asking people about the Contender Series. We're talking about Sean O'Malley and Marlon Vera. So 54%. So it's pretty close. It's almost 50-50 in the chat. Now 46 votes. Let me ask you, why, to the people that voted no of watching the Contender Series, was it because you don't have ESPN Plus? Is it because you just have no interest in it? Let me know. I'm actually curious. Because if you watch the UFC, or maybe it's the night, Tuesday night, you have better things to do. I don't know. Relax after a long day's work. I'm going to take the poll down. I'm curious. Because I think the Contender Series is pretty good. It's quick and to the point. Can't afford it, says John. Well, I mean, there are ways. We have a pin in the live chat, of course, if you do it the proper way. But there are ways. My Drunk Savage says he voted no by mistake. So then it's probably like 50-50. Radio PPV says, I told you my story in the comment section of the last video. Would you have to take a poop or something? I think that's what it was. Have ESPN Plus at the house. It's not working on my phone for some reason, so I couldn't watch it when I was out on the road. So it wasn't working on your phone. Is that a common thing? Does the app not work on the phone? Or did you have multiple people logged in? I noticed with ESPN Plus, here's a little life hack. Let me keep this between you and me. But ESPN Plus, you can buy the pay-per-view and you can watch it on 2 accounts. That's pretty cool. So if you don't want to spend, the 60 some odd dollars or almost $70 on this shit, which is kind of crazy for pay-per-views, split it with a buddy. Share the account with a buddy and you're paying half price. Probably not a bad idea. I bet people do it. My father watches ours. ESPN Plus only gets my money. Well, if you use our link, PPV, we get the money too. So use the link. I haven't had that problem. Sometimes 2 ESPN Plus doesn't always work on my phone. That's interesting. We've had problems with buffering during big events and stuff like that when they got overloaded. But for the most part, it works. Disney Plus as well. I don't buy the pay-per-views my brother does. Fair. Well, tell your brother, listen, I'm very serious about this. Okay? If you tell your brother to buy the pay-per-views through our link, I mean, he's still going to pay for the pay-per-view, right? Why not give the money to the MMA-holes over ESPN or the UFC? I'm just saying. So use our link in the live chat or the description. I don't want to watch 1 o'clock fights. Oh, so it's on at, I guess if you're in the UK and stuff like that. That's, I guess Contender Series to stay up that late. I get that. If you're in the States, makes a little more sense. But if you're in another country, you got to be super hardcore. Anyone from like the UK that stays up and watches the Contender Series, that's fucking hardcore. That's a hardcore UFC fan. Split your wife with a buddy? Bro, I took a picture with Ken Shamrock once during a week, and he was wearing this bright-ass fluorescent pink shirt. Should I send in the picture? Yes. Put it on the MMAholes.com. Put it on our community section, our chat room, the MMAholes.com, and we'll show it on air. You have 20 minutes to do it. So I need you to go over. I need you to go over to the MMAholes.com right over here. See, the last post is He's Here, Chrome. Welcome Chrome's little son to the world. All discussions, drop it over here. We'll show it. The MMAholes.com. All right, here's the final story that Jesse dropped, and then we'll look at this card that's happening this weekend. McGregor and UFC ring girl both get a laugh out of Khabib. Oh, boy. The comments about the ring girls. Okay, so I saw this meme floating around. Oh, wow. Brittany did it too? So Brittany posted this. Oh, okay. So, no. Connor posted it, and then Brittany Palmer retweeted it. That's actually pretty fucking funny. A little silly. I know I got a little backlash from the Khabib supporters. I mean, Khabib supporters are very loyal to the point where it's just like they turn it into like it's not about listen, it's not a religious thing, all right? We're horsing around, for God's sakes. But this meme is fucking hysterical, man. It is funny. Khabib set himself up for this, so McGregor reposted this meme, which is pretty funny. And then Brittany Palmer quotes it and retweets it. Sorry, not sorry. It's actually funnier that Brittany Palmer, you know? Good for her. There's Brittany and Ariane Celeste giving a little Khabib too much of the action. You know? Come on, Khabib. Lighten up, dude. Just lighten up a little bit. I don't know. He's so fucking serious, man. And then listen, if his religion, you know, is not about this life and stuff like that, so it's all good. It's all good. But these girls they're making a living, you know? This is legit their livelihood. And saying that they're useless, I mean, it's so fucked up. It's such a fucked up thing to do, you know? Like imagine someone that like has it like made a career out of something. Maybe it's not something you like, but then saying they're useless, it's like, oh, come on. I was Muslim. I was still having sex. Well, then you're not complete. I mean, that's against the religion, man. I think. I don't know. I don't know the rule set. It's crazy. All right, let's go into the card that's happening this weekend. Yeah. Brunson versus Till. Nice. Let's go, baby. Let's go. What's going on, chat? How you doing out there? On our Wednesday show, we're hanging out. Make sure you hit that like button. Having a little party on a Wednesday night. Rattle through the story. Those not many stories tonight. Let me see. Hold on. Let me look at this real quick before we get. So this is why I like the MMAholes.com. Let's go to the MMA news section and see if anything dropped while we were live. We should do this every show. Got the Patty Pimblett. Checked in, ready to put on a show Saturday. Good stuff. Francis Ngannou coach gives update on targeted return with Jones. Whoa, that's the fight to make. Yeah, but that doesn't mean shit. That means nothing. If Francis Ngannou saying that the fight to make is Jones, what the fuck? They just gave the belt to Gane. You think the UFC is just gonna be like, all right, belt doesn't matter unless Gane like sits out, which I don't think that's gonna happen. Yes, the Chikadze knockout, right? Wait, hold on a second. That's not Chikadze. That was what is this? The Contender Series? I can't fucking see this. What is this? Oh yeah, this is the fucking Contender Series. Look at this shit, man. Here, I'm just gonna do it in slow mo, right? So he comes charging in. This is this guy, what's his name? Muzkakaknov, Muzkakface. Boom! Here it comes. Coming in. It's gonna come in. Here it comes. Boom! Right on the chin. Boom! Goes down. Boom! Night. Yep. That was pretty nasty. What else we got here? So there's a lot of Contender Series stuff. Yeah, I think you guys are missing out. If you have nothing better to watch, I think Contender Series on a Tuesday is a good deal. What else? Let's see. Yeah, it looks like nothing really Wow, slow news night. Oh, the MMA holes are live. That's kind of cool. Slow news night, guys. All right, here we go. Let's see. Let's look at this card. Derek Brunson, Darren Till, baby. Good night, Brian. Let's go Till, FVGC. Well, I think the UFC would rather have Darren Till win. I don't think they're a fan of Derek Brunson. I don't know. The old Derek Brunson was fun when he was just trying to just kill people and knock people out instantly. But now he's a lot smarter, Derek Brunson. If he has to drag you down to the ground, he'll drag you down to the ground. He does still have the pop in the hands as well. So Derek Brunson on a nice little roll versus Darren Till, who hasn't been in the cage in a minute. Let's look at the tapology over here. Let's check it out. But yeah, I'm glad Till is back. I'm still not sold on Till at middleweight. You know, and you look at his last 4 fights over here. He lost to Robert Whittaker, which is, listen, former champ Bobby Knuckles is still a G. He beat Kelvin Gastelum, which Kelvin Gastelum can hang with the best, but his past couple of fights, what did he win? 1 out of his last 5 or 6 fights or some shit? Got knocked the fuck out of Jorge at welterweight. That was 2 years and 5 months ago. My God, how time flies. And there was the T-Wood thing, the Dars. So in middleweight, he has 2 fights, and he is 500. 1 win over Kelvin, who was a welterweight. And then Robert Whittaker, who former champion. Give him the benefit of the doubt on that one, right? It was a close fight, back and forth. So he did bring it with Whittaker. And then you have fucking Derek Brunson, who's on a 4-fight tear. How old's Brunson? Brunson is 37 years old, so he's almost 10 years older, 9 years older than Till. He defeated Kevin Holland by laying on him. Edmund Shabazian knocked him out, and I think some people were surprised. Edmund Shabazian was the next guy. Not anymore. Edmund wasn't happy about that. You got the Ian Heine. Ian Heinisch is kind of a disappointment in the UFC, but he did get that win. And then Elias Theodorou, which was one of the funniest fights ever. If you haven't seen that fight, go back 2 years and 3 months ago. This is one of the most bizarre fights I've ever watched. Like, I'm talking weird, like, ballerina spins and shit. Like, I don't know what the hell was going on with this thing. But I think that was the end of Theodorou's UFC run. And his last loss was to Israel Adesanya, the champ. So he's on a 4-fight win streak. How many more wins does he need to get before he gets back in there? The thing is, he did not look good against Izzy at all. But he didn't look good against Theodorou. He started fucking hitting his stride against Heinisch, and he started putting it together. So maybe this is it, man. Maybe Brunson is making a legit run right back at that Izzy fight. Spin when I win. Izzy changes lives. I'm hoping Till can get the win. So, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I think I'm rooting for Brunson. I like Till. I like Darren Till a lot. Till needs to win. I just feel like, I guess, yeah, I can see why you're rooting for Till, because if he loses another one here, like he did show in some of the interviews that he's kind of beaten up from these losses, right? He's got to get a win. He can't just keep losing over and over again just because he's funny on the internet. Eventually, it's going to catch up to him. So this is pretty much a must-win fight. But if Brunson drags him down to the ground and lays on him and shit like that, it's going to be a long night for Till. Man, oh man. I guess because he needs a win, I can understand why people are rooting for Till. But there's some freaking reason. I don't know what it is, but I'm kind of swinging towards Brunson. I like it. I like the fact that he looked like shit against Izzy. He looked really weird against Theodorou. He pieced together a four-fight win streak. You know? Good for Brunson. He's 37 years of age. This is his last shot at making another run. Kind of like it. I think we win on both of these situations. I like both of these guys. So, it's a good fight, good matchup. But I'm going to swing towards in favor of Brunson. I know Jesse's got Till. And you got Spivak now on a 3-fight win streak, which I'm shocked about. You got Tom Aspinall, who's a tough fucking dude. So that's your co-main event over there. It's a good fight. This actual card, so we were looking at this the last stream, and it's pretty fiery, man. It's earlier in the day, so just keep that in mind. It'll be 1:30. 1:30 p.m. Eastern time? Is that correct? Oh, shit. So what time is that for us? What is that, like fucking Let me do the math. 10, 11, 12, 1, 10 to 11, 11, 12, 12. Yeah, 10, 10:30 for us. Okay, we'll have breakfast with you guys. Okay. Patty Pimblett's on this card as well. This looks like Patty Pimblett, Yan Kim. But I mean, Khalil Roundtree, I always have fun. As long as he doesn't get dragged down. You know, if you drag the dude down, it's a wrap. So he's fighting Modestas Bukauskas, who's on a 2-fight losing streak. Okay. And looks like a striker, right? Or here's some rear naked chokes. Yeah, you take Khalil Roundtree down. Like, I mean, it's in a lock. But the guy's a fun guy to watch strike. The only thing is he has a gas tank problem. Vendramini versus Pimblett. There is the debut of Patty the fucking Batty. Patty the Batty. At 16-3-0. So he's going to fight a guy who's lost 2 fights in his last 3, and Luigi Vendramini. Looks like a lamb to the slaughter, in my opinion. But we'll see. The Rosa versus Jourdain is sneaky good. Modestos, he's got clocked by Crute, left my ass off. Oh, Crute is a beast, though. He is 12. The card was originally supposed to be in England. That's why it's on early. Yeah, it makes sense, right? Let the people in the UK enjoy a card at a normal time. But, yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind it being a little early. I prefer the night ones over here for us. But I don't mind it. I can dig it. Switching things up a little bit. We just can't have a crazy late Fuko Friday. But I can dig it. Do you prefer it in the chat? Do you like earlier cards or later cards? Curious. I kind of like Patty Guy. But he's going to get wrecked in the UFC with that shit striking. Yeah, I mean, I think he wins this one. But then when he starts facing tougher opponents, I have a feeling he's going to get exposed. It's not for the UK anymore, though. I like early cards, later cards. I don't prefer, but you know, I don't care. Bully Boy Muppet. Yes, the Bully Boy Muppet's fighting. I get to start drinking early. I'm cool with it. You can start drinking like super early. Super duper early. I do like being on the West Coast, though. The times work great for us. Like late cards, like they end at normal times. On the East Coast, it was tough, man. Cards would be ending around like almost 2 o'clock in the morning. And I don't know how you do it with a card starting at 2 o'clock in the morning or 1 o'clock in the morning for you guys. It's wild. So I kind of like it in the West Coast, how it works. Loosh mate, Bully Boy. I work nights on weekends, so I'm happy. There you go. Uncle Gozerian can watch live. Joe Rogan took some Vendramine to battle Rona. Joe Rogan took it all. What'd you take, Joe Rogan? What'd you take? What were the drugs that you took again? Help us out. Refresh our memory. What's up with Crazy Girl? What's up with the Crazy Girl?
She didn't like carrots.
Oh, she didn't like the carrots?
Well, she liked them, but like, it was like weird to her.
But she ate, though, right? She's got a big smile.
Now she does.
What are you doing? My baby's back. Did you ever watch Pride FC cards back in the day? I didn't. I didn't watch Pride live, no. I only caught it on replays. I watched Strike Force. Strike Force, I watched before UFC. Like, I was more into Strike Force before UFC. Left my fucking ass off. This video who has a WHO COVID warning. Yeah, isn't that crazy? So anytime... Yeah, look at this. All right, that's freaking nuts, right?
Guess what? That's a stupid fucking reason.
That's Ariel. This is, yeah, anytime, whether it's on Instagram, if you put COVID in the title, underneath you get like a COVID warning or whatever. Get latest information from the CDC about COVID. You get it on Twitter, on Facebook. It's kind of fucking wild. I bet we got immediately demonetized too because we put COVID in there. Let me see. Let's see. Yep. See this little yellow thing over here? And it says limited on the top. So right off the bat, getting demonetized on this shit. So we got to put in an appeal. It's ridiculous. Go away, Rona. Go away. Immediately. Well, I'm going to sick Joe Rogan after you. Is there any? So that's all the stories? That was it? Slow news day? I got nothing else to talk about. So you're wrapping it up right now. Yeah. We got 5 minutes, so talk about whatever you like. Let's just talk, and then we'll get the hell out of here. Let's have. How about we have a little Ask Mystic right now with 200 people watching? Let me know in the chat whatever you want to talk about. Let's go.
Okay. As you guys do Ask Mystic, I gotta go.
Ask me.
So I hope you guys have a good night. I will see you. We're not going live tomorrow, right? Just on Friday?
My game. Maybe. I don't know.
All right. So I'll see you guys on Friday night for Food Got Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Be there. Thank you guys so much for joining us. And I can't wait to see you again. That's right, Ellie. Tell them.
Look at her face.
Have fun these last 5 minutes. Only 5 minutes because I'm going to need your help. Don't be an a-hole. Be an a-hole.
What do you...
That's my outro. You can outro after.
What?
I have to say it, Moss.
What?
I have to say it. Get mic off.
Gotta get a new mic stand. Gotta fix this up. Give us a 3-fight parlay. All right, let me look quick. I'll give you a quick one here. I wouldn't trust this parlay, to be honest with you, but all right, let me look. Let me look who I like. All right, so let's see. Derek Brunson's probably the favorite. Oh, he's the underdog? Okay. I think I would go with Brunson as an under, but let me look at the other ones here. Let's see. Damn, Aspinall's a pretty big favorite, huh? He's a tough dude. Okay, Aspinall might be one of the guys I would put in the parlay. What did I just do? Okay, so Aspinall, let me keep Aspinall in mind. Let me see. Zawada versus Morono. It's a tough fight. I think Morono's going to win this one. Let's see, his last fight he got. Oh, that was a Cerrone fight. Coming off. I wouldn't touch this one. All right, I'm out of this one. Khalil Roundtree. You never know what fucking Roundtree's going to show up. Yeah, get the hell away from this one. Okay. Vendramini versus Pimblett. This is tough, too, because this is his UFC debut. He could have those jitters, you know? Paddy Pimblett. I do feel he's going to win. But he could lay an egg. So I'll come back to this one. So far, I have an underdog already with Brunson. Let me get two favorites for you guys. Kim versus the Meatball. Fucking A. I don't like this one either. Okay, I'm getting out of that one. Let's see. Shit, guys. It's going to be tough. I'm going to try to give you my best one. Here's an undefeated Tank over here. This is his split decision, submission. I don't know enough about these guys. All right, I'm out. Let's see. Oh, here's a good fight. Here we go. Jordan Arosa. Shit, I might go an under with this one too. Juicy J. You got the knockout. I tell you what, Arosa, he did get knocked out, but usually, for the most part, this dude's a fucking savage. Let's see the age on this. 32. All right. Wow, I'm going to go two underdogs. Brunson and Arosa I like. Yeah, I kind of like Arosa in this one. Lungiambula is an animal, man. This guy's a nasty dude. Versus Barrialt. Barrialt's the favorite. Zaitar and Marcus Perez. I don't know, man. I'm going to stay away from that one. Let's see. Martinez versus Rojo. I remember this Martinez kid. Got knocked out by Davey Grant. Oh, fuck. All right, so two that I like are underdogs. I like Arosa and I like Brunson. I got to find the third. Fuck, man. All right, I'm going to go Aspinall. I'll go Aspinall. Yeah, I'm going to go Aspinall, Brunson, and who's the other one? And Arosa. Two unders. Two fucking unders. Lock it up. Remember this. Timestamp this. Guarantee. I'm winning you fucking money here. I'm winning you fucking money. All right, what else do we have in the chat? Let's see. You think Willie will get his rematch? Yeah, I think he will, actually. I think he's going to get it. Let's see if we have any Jake Paul activity. But I have a feeling, yeah, I think they're going to put it together. I think Woodley's crazy enough to get this fucking tattoo. Sold out major arena with no performer. In my fourth fight. Yeah, he had no performance. That's true. Tim Tebow. I think it's time you get into the boxing. What? He's calling out Tim Tebow? Oh, maybe I'm wrong. So he says he's, updated status. He's, oh, look at this fucking guy. Let's see what Jordy has to say. This guy is he's such a knob gobbler. Oh, is this people's reactions? Where's our fucking reaction? You piece of shit. Let's see.
I thought Jake won.
Oh, yeah, because you're sucking Jake's cock.
Jake wins the
Why is it so fucking loud? Jesus Christ.
fight. Why are your hands even raised right now, Tyron?
Wow. Wow, Wonderboy throwing Tyron under the bus.
Jake Paul has beat Tyron Woodley.
I like to suck cock.
By decision.
I used to suck Connor's cock, and now I suck Jake Paul's cock.
Fair fucking play, son. Jake Paul.
Fair fucking play.
You did it. Well done.
I'm a big knob gobbler.
Tyron Woodley maybe won 2
I like to suck cock.
rounds, 3 rounds, maybe. We got the decision now.
Jake.
True Geordie, the cocksucker.
Wins it. Split decision.
I can't believe that's a split decision.
I can't believe I don't have a cock in my mouth right now.
That guy watching.
What am I watching? Cocks going into my mouth?
I thought Jake won.
Surely Jake fucking wins that. Listen, I reckon Jake.
Who the hell is this guy? I guess I was saying reckon.
Decision. I don't see how it's split. I would say
Yes, another guy that likes cock in his mouth.
Enough to win. That split decision, it was absurd.
Teddy Atlas, man. Dude looks like he's gonna fucking drop dead. It's crazy. I kind of like Teddy Atlas.
It was absurd. I mean, Paul won probably 6 rounds.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was
Oh, God.
obvious that Jake Paul won. It's funny. Y'all
I
love
hate when people talk and there's music playing in the background. It drives me nuts. Like when people make YouTube videos and there's fucking stupid music in the background. We don't need your stupid music.
Jake Paul won. It's funny. Y'all love when Tebow can chase his dreams, but nobody likes when Jake Paul can chase his.
All right. Anything else in the chat? I don't know what set me off on that. These arc rants. How the fuck was it obvious? Honestly, Tyron walked him down the whole fight and landed the biggest shots. Well, I mean, I did think Jake obviously won too. I did. Even though I picked Tyron and I know Tyron walked him down. I think the funniest meme was the Frozen one where they froze Tyron Woodley. I thought that was pretty funny. He didn't pull the trigger. 1 round. I mean, I gave him 2 rounds actually. So that's just me. I know I went back and forth with Chubbs about it. It pains me to say it, but Jake did his thing. He ran and threw jabs and some combinations here and there. Got Tyron's respect, and Tyron didn't pull the trigger. Who's your least favorite fighter? My least favorite fighter. Let me think about this. I know there's some people I'm hard on. Who's my least favorite fighter? Oh, man. Why can't I think of one right off the top of my head? Because I don't really hate anyone. Chukagian. She bores me. Chukagian puts me to sleep. So I'm going to go Chukagian. What do you think Crazy Horse is up to at the moment? I don't know. But I should. You want me to give him a call? He might be live. I got to get him back on before his next fight. All right, one more. Give me one more. Good one. Yeah, no one likes Chukagian. Not that she's a bad person. It's just she does nothing for me. Was the moon landing legit? I guess. I think it does look fake. But then again, they didn't have 1080p, so I can't tell. I don't like Greg Hardy. Yeah, but I still want to watch him fight though. It's not like I still want to watch him. I think he sucks, but I want to watch him. You need to see the Moscow still here. Moscow still there. Whoop, he's dead. Actually, I should give this to Ellie. This should be one of Ellie's toys. The Moscow. I respect Greg. I don't know if I completely do that, but I do enjoy watching him fight. React to E-Money MMA picks. Okay, let's look. E-Money. And then I got to go. I got to leave. E-money. E-money. Money. Where do you find these guys, PPV? I was going to call you Pulse. You're like the new Justin Jr. Like, Justin Jr., like, what do you just search, like, just random obscure channels? E-money. E-money. MMA. Picks. Where do you find these people? He's got 485 subscribers. How do you find this? Oh my God. What the fuck? He's got 3 videos. Oh no, he's got more than 3. E-money. Are you born? Hold on. Are you born when you're first in the womb, or are you born when you come out? Laugh my ass off. Joking, but for real, aren't we all around 8 months older and really say we are? That's true, right? Because you're in there cooking, so you kind of. It's a good question. All right, let's check out E-money picks. 485 subscribers. Give him a shout out. PPV. He's got long videos. What does he do? Streams? Let's see this guy. Does he play music? Oh my God.
Unbelievable. This goddamn shitty ass mic. And now I have to sing a song again to intro the stream.
It reminds me of the old days. It reminds me of my old days where I was just fucking it up. By the way, never trust a man with fucking neon string lights in his background. I always think that he abducted like a little fucking child while they were gaming and stole their fucking bedroom.
Maybe this will be the new thing here.
He's gonna sing for us? I hope he sings.
I can't believe the shitty mic does that again.
Come on. It sounds like me in the old days where everything was just falling apart.
Piece of shit. Unbelievable, man.
All right, you gonna get to the song or what, dude? All right, is he singing?
So did I just come when the mic died?
You gonna fucking sing, dude, or what? With
the microphone on these midweek.
You gonna?
If I push you away, promise you'll stay by my side. He's been broken, traumatized.
Fuck you, PPV. Fuck you. Don't ever do that to me again. Don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA hole.